and welcome to today's review. So today I will be reviewing the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam dessert party. So with that, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam dessert party itself. So the dessert party itself starts at 7:30. However, you can start checking in at 6:30. Now, number one tip, be one of the first 10 families to check in. Here's why. The first 10 families are directed to a different location to enter the dessert party. You will be the first 10 families to meet Chip and Dale. All the other families will have to wait, and they have a whole separate food area. Your area it's blocked off, and it has food, and you get to meet Chip and Dale first. Super awesome perk. So, as you probably know, Sam and I were one of the first 10 to get checked in. We were actually the third family to check in. Right at 6:10, they started setting everything out about 6 or about 5:30, and they said, okay, you come back at 7:10. Okay, so we caught the last performance of the Indiana Jones show while we were waiting. So then we went over to the area where we were designated to meet Chip and Dale first, our side of the dessert party. They do tell you that groups of 2 will be seated together. There are no tables for just 2. They are groups of 4 or 6. And so we were sat with a lovely family, a mom and daughter they were celebrating her 9th birthday. So I won't say their names, but if you're watching, hello. It was so nice to meet you. And happy birthday again, little Miss L. So we got our desserts, and I will insert photos of the regular desserts here. I apologize for how dark these photos are. There wasn't very good lighting, and I didn't want to use a flash and blind everyone else in the area. They brought me a chocolate cherry cake, and it's gluten-free, sugar-free, nut-free, and vegan. There's the front of it, and it's in its own little jar. And then there was a key lime blueberry cake, and it's no gluten, no sugar, no nuts, and it's vegan. Here it is in the container, and here's the little top. Then there were a few other little goodies in the bag. I got a David's cookie. It's a gluten, nut, and dairy-free chocolate chip cookie, and it's massive. They gave me 2 cookies, and apparently they're gluten-free cookies that are made at the Grand Floridian, because the little packaging says Grand Floridian on it. And they also gave me a tiramisu flavored brownie. So, and it all came in its own little bag, and they just handed me the bag, and said, here you go, here is your gluten-free bag. So that was very nice to have it all kind of together and not have to worry about that. So, but I was really full. I did indulge a little bit in the pretzel bread and the cheese, which I probably shouldn't have because, as you can tell, this is the day after, and my stomach is not feeling good. So one of the things I failed to mention, when you check in, they gave us lanyards that we had to wear. And literally, all the time that we were in the dessert party area, you have to wear these because they come around and check. Now, as you can tell, the bottom looks like it's perforated, and that's because it was. You get an ornament for doing the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam dessert party, and each person that is attending gets one. It's not like it's one per family. So let me show you what that ornament looks like. All right, here's the ornament, and it looks like it's a snow crystal, and it says Jingle Bell Jingle Bam on it. Very hard to see, but it is awesome, and it's glass. You can hear that. One of the things they tell you is do not take off that little Ornament coupon until they come around, because someone did and lost theirs and they didn't get an ornament because they couldn't verify that they had already gotten an ornament. So do not take off that little portion before they tell you to. They also were requiring you to have these visible for the fireworks area, to make sure that everyone who paid for the dessert party was able to get the priority seating for the fireworks. About 8:20, we all were walked over to the fireworks area because that day happened to be the day that I was in a wheelchair from being pretty much beat up by a stroller. We had a front view. However, I had a palm tree like right in my line of vision. So I opted not to video the fireworks because there are so many videos of Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam out there, along with the world of animation, and that one seems to change a lot. So I opted to take pictures and not video. So I will insert the photos from the fireworks right here. So I'm sure your next question is, so Lena, how much exactly does this dessert party cost? Well, that's a very good question. It actually depends on the time of year that you go. We paid $89 plus tax per person, and gratuity is included. It goes up all the way to $99 per person, but I would 100% say that it's definitely worth it. It is as much as you want to eat, and there's even an open bar that with drinks that are included in the price. So if you're 21 and older, you can have a drink, you can have a snack. It would be great, I think, as like a bachelorette party. If you're wanting to do something for a bachelorette party and you can go down while Jingle Bell, Jingle Band's going on, it would be great for that. It would be great to do like something with cousins. It was a lot of fun. And I think just for the fact of meeting Chip and Dale and having, we probably had a 10-minute character interaction with them. And I will insert pictures with Chip and Dale at the end of the video. We got to meet Chip and Dale, all the food we could eat, all the drinks we could drink. And then I was able to get the gluten-free snacks. That right there to me is definitely worth $89. And then just like for the priority fireworks viewing, it was literally icing on top of the cake for me. So I would 100% recommend this dessert party. I will link in the description below to the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam site. Do remember that it is seasonal and it typically starts around the same time as the Christmas party. So it does not start until about mid-November, but it does run through right after New Year's. So that is my review of the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam dessert party. Again, I would 100% recommend it. It was super fun. We had a really great time. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell to get notifications of all of our videos. We have so many more Disney videos coming and you won't want to miss them. I am Lena with Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My. We'll see you in the theme parks. Bye!